Yo, that shit's really frustrating, dude. Like, I don't understand why, like, a $10,000 computer can't fucking support a live stream. Why things break all the time, dude. And then we fuck up our trades and shit. Like, my P&L thing is gone now, too. Like, I wanna... the P&L again. This one. Okay, wait. I gotta fix the... There you go. Okay. Fixed. Everything's fixed. Dun, 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 dun.
Add bot in YouTube.
Odd bot in YouTube? I don't know what that means, bro. So this broke the retest that level. Yeah, good. I think this should go down here now. It should go here now. Could in theory just scalp this too.
Order filled.
We're gonna take some more scalps, I think. Okay. Cool. Third trade. Third trade. Let's go here. The market's being choppy because the news was neutral. Market's just choppy this past week, right? So generally, you know, it's pretty wise to just expect the market to do the same thing it did yesterday. That's how you can more or less do the best. And for the past week, it's been pretty choppy. So you can just assume it's going to stay choppy, right? But you know, I still have this higher time frame bias, right? I still have this higher time frame bias that this tested, rallied to the next level. I still think this is going to come down. Like I think it's coming down here, sort of thing, but. Switch to the 15-minute time frame. Let's look at the 4-hour close. 4-hour failed to make a new high. Relatively bearish. There's an untested level here. So maybe let's log that. 1 hour. Failed to make a new high as well. This level's been tested on the 1 hour. But that is, wait. Yeah, I think it comes here, and then we're gonna be happy with that for the day. Your daughter asks about the cat every morning. That's funny. Yeah, Silas likes to come, eh? He likes to come and join us. Right. Let's see if we can. So hopefully that guy that came in and is like, hey, you only got 0.1 hour, like maybe he's still here, hopefully, because then you can see like how things progress. Like you don't need, the thing is, if I just took one trade and it was like this, right, and I just did this, right, this is overall the bias, okay, and that's what I started with this morning, right? But it allows me to have more control is when I get in and out of trades. I mean, it's much more difficult and you require a lot more experience in order to be able to do this, right? But the reality is I could have had that one trade so far and I would have been break even, right? So far break even, and then maybe I would have gotten, you know, 1 hour total, right? But here I get 3 trades instead. I get 3 trades, higher profit factor. Compared to the number of trades means I make more money overall, okay? Hunter, you inspired me to start using Claude for journaling. Okay, sweet. Fuck yeah. Good, bro. Yeah, Claude's really good for journaling. Yeah, just send it screenshots. What I do, I'll give you a tip for Claude here, okay? Nice. Prop firm accounts are all fucking like max profit for the day. That's sick, dude. Sick, dude. We might take another 4th trade here, sort of thing. There'll be a retest here. Let's see if we can do this. Yeah. So what I do is I post this. This is what I do. I put this trade tool on a screenshot. And then, okay, we re-enter another one here now. And then Claude knows that it just reads the sidebar to know where the positions are. So it just reads the numbers there to know where the entries and exits are. I just want to see. There's too much on the chart right now. Is it going to reverse? Origin is here. Okay. I don't want it to go here. I want it to reject quickly here. Oh, you can export the CV data. Yeah, you can do that too. As long as you're taking all your trades, right? Like I take trades on different things. So this looks like it might reverse again, so I want it to come here really though.
Choppy market.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be choppy, right? It's always choppy, bro. Lately it's always choppy, but at least we're making a little bit here.
Order filled.
Okay, we're back at break even on this first trade now. This is probably wise to get out of this position now. It's coming back pretty hard. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, we're just gonna try to get that now. You could DCA there potentially and try to get the scalp, but we're just gonna shoot for just that. I think just see if we can get out here. See if we can get out and profit. Watched a few of your videos a little while back. Saw some of your newer content recently. I like the way the market very similar. Good, bro. Yeah, this is more or less how the market works. You know. Okay, they're gaining that. See if we can get out. Hopefully, still. I would like them to not gain it. Let's go. Looks like they're gonna gain it, but we'll see. I want to get out. Let's get out. Break even, I say. Make a little profit on this one, maybe. Let's go. I'm gonna close the Maven account at break even here. Why you took buys? I'm not in a buy. I've been shorting all day. We're gonna bounce off this. Is this the... Yeah, fuck, dude. What's going on in the higher time frames? We're looking too low time frame. Some days are not as profitable as others. Yeah, unfortunately for the past week, the market's been doing nothing. So it's been near impossible to make money this past week. Right? Unless you're just doing some sort of weird like extreme range trading, right? Like if you're just only trading the ranges, you could have been making money in this week. But this past since last Thursday, the markets haven't moved, right? The only actual move was like this test down here. That was the only actual move. Like since last Wednesday, yeah, it's been a week now. In a week. I'm gonna close this. I don't like this. I don't like what it's doing. It's ranging back and forth. We're gonna close that there too. Take a small loss on that last little thing, but well, actually break even because the first trade was okay. Log that as break even. I think it's slightly less than break even. Break even. Price. Yeah. So this is your opportunity to exit, in my opinion, at least, right? You want to be exiting in here. SpaceX up 33%. Fuck yeah, dude. Tell me your average RR win rate and trades per day. I can run it through a prop firm calculator and see your chance of passing. Average RR is about 1, maybe 0.9, probably a bit less than 0.1. So this is your my win rate is 70 something, low 70s. And trades per day average 3 probably. Lately, I've had a higher win rate than normal because I've been doing something that allows me to exit losers in profit. Okay, so like what we just did basically, where like I want to get out here. I don't like this price action. So instead of exiting in the drawdown, I exit at break even so that my losers don't count anymore, or I exit slightly in profit. I don't like, this is nonsense right now. So the things you can do when it's nonsense is just zoom out, right? But like the reality is it's not doing little mistakes today. A couple little mistakes, yeah, but not really a big deal. Maven account 6,800 profit. My prop firm accounts, I maximize 3 accounts for how much I can make per day. So, and then on this personal, we're up 100. All right. So, like even when things are shit, even like this was a really bad day, right? And we still profited across the board, right? It says a 97% challenge pass rate is an average of 12 trades in 4 days. So the way I trade prop firms is I use the full amount of risk. So yeah, if I traded slowly, prop firms, I would pass all of them, but I risk 100% of the account every single time. So my pass rate on prop firms is 50%, right? Because I just full margin it, right? Because I want to get a payout as fast as possible. And I know I'm profitable. So it means nothing to me to just blow an account. Like if I blow an account every day for a week, it doesn't matter. It's completely meaningless. It's only like a few $100, right? And then you'll get a few $1,000 payout like twice a month sort of thing, right? So that's basically how it goes. Yeah, once again, this is just a nonsense of a day. The bot took this another short, hey? So the bot... Like, what is this, actually? What is that? Breakout long. That is... I gotta talk to the bot about that. That should not be... Why is this longing here? Doesn't make sense. Right? Like, it makes sense to long here. It's gain to the next level, right? So this makes perfect sense. The stop is a little bit retarded because it didn't calculate it properly. And then we had this reversal, okay? Short on the retest, right? Trail the stop, it exited. Okay, this long makes no sense. Why would you, this makes no sense. Oh, wait. Breakout. Why is it, it's entering the same trade again. That's what it's doing. The same trade twice. Right? It's entering on this level again for some reason. Exact same entry. And then the stop is like, I have no fucking clue what that is. That's an issue for sure. See, it's reversing, right? So I don't want to trade this when it's doing barcode activity. Yeah, I don't know what this is gonna do now. I'm overall bearish, but it's not worth for me to sit and do it. If I'm day trading, I want to sit. I want some clean action. We could switch to a swing trade, but it's just nonsense, really. Like, this is the level. It's probably still gonna bounce there. Like, there's a lot of things it needs to get through because it's just ranging. Whoopsies. It's a lot of nonsense to trade with here. Most firms limit risk to 1% or 2%. How do you use full risk? I trade on trailing drawdowns. So you can just use the full trailing amount. Because I'm so good at trading, I don't really lose much, right? So trailing doesn't matter. So I just risk the full trailing amount. I use one-step accounts, right? One step with trailing. I like that better. I think it's easier, right? Because then you can full margin, right? You don't. Most firms limit your risk on static accounts because static accounts are easy to cheat, right? So you will never have a problem. I'm telling you, like being a prop firm owner, if you trade trailing accounts, you will literally never have a problem getting a payout because you actually have to be good, right? It's not just random. So firms deny traders because they basically just hedge or they arbitrage or something like this. They do some sort of just nonsense, right? Maven sucks. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, in some extent, yeah, Maven sucks, yeah. Maven's also incredible, so, but like Maven, there's parts of Maven that suck, parts of Maven that are amazing, yeah. But objectively, you know, if you don't like Maven, then that's fine. You are a meaningless person to me. I don't care, bro. One-step accounts are the best in the field. Yeah, I prefer the one-step. Ban that dude. I don't. You don't have to ban him for having an opinion. I'm perfectly fair. Like I'm not gonna subjugate you to having to speak positively about my company. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Great. I don't like Microsoft. I think Bill Gates is an evil guy. I don't like their products either. I'm not going to buy Microsoft. That's fine, right? I've spent years in the prop firm space. Maven is one of the best I've ever used. There you go. Boom. People have different opinions. Generally, what I find is people who don't like Maven are people who don't understand what the market is, right? So it's like they either get hit by like an overnight spread widening or weekend spread widening, or they don't understand that you can't trade the 1 minute because there's spreads. You know, I've pretty much never seen somebody complain about Maven other than people that are just like talking about some nonsense that they could have avoided, right? Like they'll go on like NZDJPY and then wonder why there's a spread. You know what I mean? Maven could be better if we trade assistant EAs. Yeah, so Maven doesn't allow EAs for a reason, right? Because a lot of cheaters use them, right? So everything Maven does, there's a reason for it, and it's for your betterment, okay? It's not for my betterment. It's so that the company can be stable, which is for your betterment, right? So that you make sure that if you follow the rules, you get paid. Everything that we do is so that you guys are safe getting paid, right? So EAs, why do we not allow EAs? Because a lot of cheaters use them. So it's easier for us to manage and get rid of cheaters without EAs, right? So if there's cheaters on my platform, I don't lose money. You lose money. If there are cheaters on my platform, you lose money because I can't pay you because I'm paying out a cheater instead, right? I can't just conjure money. The money comes from people who lose, right? That's how prop firms work. Just like the regular market, people who lose pay the people who win, right? And then what I do is, because I work full-time managing all this, I work 16 hours a day managing all this. What I do is I pay myself a moderate salary, slightly higher than the average salary in Canada. Wow, crazy. My 16 hours day of work, and I pay myself the amount of money that I make for how much I work per hour is low. It's low. Why? Because I want Maven to be a really stable thing, and eventually it'll pay for my retirement, right? Like that's what the plan is. It's a retirement fund, right? So it has to be stable, right? So eventually, after Maven's done, $100 million, right? Then I will go ahead and I will take, 1% of it, you know what I mean? And I'll go retire, right? That's my commission for offering a service. That a good business, a owner shouldn't take more than 1%. You know what I mean? Like a good business the owner should only be making 1% of Am I from Canada? Yeah, I live in Canada. But meant something like trade assistant doesn't help with trading. But yeah, but the you don't understand it. You have to put a blanket on it, right? You have to say no EAs or EAs. You can't be like, oh, these EAs are allowed, because then we have to check hundreds of thousands of traders. It's just impossible to do, right? You can't manually check hundreds of thousands of EAs, right? Like Maven is an insanely large company. I'm 32. Why is the one-step accounts prices lower than the two? Because it's harder. Because it's harder. Yeah, so I asked Claude, and I think that was the issue. Is it's rearming, the same level after it's finished the level. So yeah, I think that's the day. Let's do a giveaway. I'm really not interested in trading this nonsense. Like every day it's doing this, where it's just like, I'm glad we're making money, but it's just really annoying, is it not? I don't know if you guys are fucking annoyed with it too. I miss 2 weeks ago when it would just fucking rip and you would just print cash from doing nothing. 100k 3-step. Fuck yeah, dude. That's a big one. Let's go plus range in order to enter the giveaway. And then let's watch some fucking shorts. See if we got some shorts to watch. I think Claude's got me some. What is this? Let's watch this again. Let's watch this again, right? Okay. What are we watching? Look how terrible of a trader this is. Look, he entered here, 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 here. He just kept entering short, no? Or is this something else? Am I an idiot? Like, there's only 2 positions. But like, why is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades? Unless that's something else. This is like, I hate that this is popular content, because this is just nothing. This is just literally watching nothing. You know what I mean? Like, okay, the market moved. That's what it does always. It's what it is literally always doing that, and it just wrote sell side liquidity. It doesn't, like, that's a meaningless thing. Like, I don't understand what we just watched. How is this popular? Like, this has like fucking tons of views. Oh, because it's ICT. That's why. It's from ICT. ICT posted this. That's why. That's why it's popular. It's absolute nonsense. Yeah, there you go. He bought. All right, so basically what this video is some idiot trader, ICT, just kept adding to a short and then it went for the low after a massive drop. So he just fucking kept adding to a trade while it's dropping. You think it's going to go for another low? Probably. On the 1 minute too. It's like a 90% chance it's just going to go for a new low. You know, it's just a terrible content. I don't understand how this old man is popular, dude. Let's do the giveaway. My wife's flying in right now. She just got on the plane and she's taking off. Bruce Wayne, congrats. You just won a 100K Maven account. Open up a ticket on Maven's website. Okay. Let's see what else Claude's got for me. Anything else?
Miss J.
This is again nonsense. The last video, I didn't even realize it was ICT that posted it. This is garbage content. I don't understand. This is literally watching nothing. It's providing zero value. It's a trade that's already gone into its favor. Like he's literally already at the target and it's just a random amount. This is not real money, obviously, right? Anyways, absolute nonsense. ICT the buffoon. That's all. That's all for today. Oh, interesting. Hey, Maven Shorts, look at this. New style of Maven Shorts, look at this. A new style of editing. A energy from camera motion instead of cutting. Right? Yeah. You know what I mean? So like I guess it's a non-stop, but it's like cuts with camera motion. That's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Instead of yeah. What is this one? Is this ICT again? Oh wait, this one. We got a longer form video here we can look at.
Getting rug pulled by a kid to losing half of your life savings on one trade. No! These are moments when traders lose massive sums of money and show exactly why trading isn't.
Oh, this is funny, dude.
Starting with this crypto streamer who paid a hefty price for a small mistake. Okay.
Is dumping?
Is that my secret?
Oh, look at that, dude.
Words that are used to recover a wallet.
I'm just gonna look at this. Like, look at that one exactly to the exact level, right? Like, I'm still not interested in trading this. This is nonsense to me. This is too difficult to trade in my mind. But it still did exactly what we thought, right? That's the level, right? But this is bullish to me now, right? We flipped here. They exited their trades. Okay. And I think it'll come up now. But I'm happy. I'm done. The amount of energy, like the amount of energy it takes for my brain to be able to understand this is like, it's fucking nonsense right now. So there's too much going on. I'm just going to not trade it. Right.
That's the Trump tweet candle. That's
the Trump tweet candle. I mean, it does, like, tweets do not matter. It still does exactly what we expect, right? Like, that's it. Tweets are meaningless. You already know what's going to happen. Price is already priced in, you see. Okay. Please fix the delay. No. There's like a 10-second delay so that you can't copy me, basically. Good. I mean, if you don't want the delay, you can watch on Kick. But the reality too is if you copy me, you're gonna get banned from prop firms, right? You're not allowed to copy me. People just know.
You see it flash for just a...
Right. Okay. Okay, boys. That's I'm not gonna watch this right now. I don't really want to watch that. I'll see you later. I gotta do some work. Ciao.